Hello and welcome to Speed Feed. This is where you get a good picture of the latest news, trending topics, and everything that is driving the conversation that you need to know. Thanks for joining us. Yes, and please share this video with your friends as well because we are live on Facebook and YouTube. We've got so much to go through, so much has happened. Let's get into today's stories that you need to know. We start with the feed with Papa Francis Atwoli, who has had a road in Nairobi named after him. It's in Kileleshwa, here in the city. He was accompanied by Nairobi's Deputy Governor Anne Kananu as a road was being unveiled yesterday, and that has driven the conversation of whether he deserved or he did not deserve the year. Let's talk about Wajir governor, because after he was impeached by the Senate, he says he will not step down. The Council of Governors is also backing him. Yesterday, they did a press conference together with the other governors, and he insisted that he will not leave office because there's a directive that was made on May 18th stopping his replacement. The problem is the other governor, the deputy governor, had already been sworn in. There will be a 3-judge bench, though, constituted by Chief Justice Martha Koome to hear this case. In the meantime, it's an awkward situation in Wajir because they have 2 governors. Better than having one, I guess. Now, remember the guy who stopped the president's motorcade on Wednesday? His name is Kefa Nyambane. He's this gentleman here. He is a 30-year-old man, and he says he wanted to get the attention of the president, hoping the president could help him find a job. And the president did say that he'd talk to him later. So he was just following up to, see whether the president was gonna, hook him up with a job because he has 3 kids who he needs to take care of. Now, if you're wondering if you were concerned about the number of loans we have as a country, we are going to get another 80 billion loan from the World Bank. Yes, that's according to Central Bank Governor Patrick Njoroge. He confirmed this while speaking at the Monetary Policy Committee May conference yesterday, and he assured the country that the loan will help in finding solutions for the country's problems, including supporting the national budget. Yes. On to other stories. 8 people were injured yesterday after a new building collapsed. The building was supposed to host a Nyamira County Assembly. During the incident, police were having a hard time chasing away an irate crowd who were, baying for the blood of the contractor who had done a shoddy job, putting the lives of others in danger. Yeah. And services like smart driving license booking, the enrollment for PDLs. You know what a PDL is? A provisional driving license. Test booking, collection of logbooks and number plates. All of these services that are offered by the NTSA portal, they are currently unavailable because NTSA put out a notice of an upgrade on their systems, which will last until Monday the 31st. So be warned, in case you wanted to do some transaction, those services will be unavailable until Monday. Meanwhile, Nairobi County has launched the Street Families Rehabilitation Trust Fund, which has so far saved 30 street children. Parents of these children will get money to take care of their families and start businesses, while kids aged between 8 to 14 years old in the campaign will get educated and be reunited with their families. Yes. And do you know someone who is committing tax fraud? Not paying their taxes, bribing, or, any kind of tax evasion related crime, and you don't know how to report? Well, KRA launched the iWhistle program where you can report such cases anonymously, and there is a reward if you do so and follow through with those cases. So search for iWhistle on KRA's website and report any incidents that you might know of. Meanwhile, President Uhuru Kenyatta met Saudi Arabian Foreign Minister Prince Faisal bin Farhan, and they discussed Kenya's intention to increase meat exports to Saudi. The KMC has already been transferred to the Defense Ministry, and this is one of the jobs they have, to make sure that Kenya is producing enough meat for the domestic market and to export to foreign markets. And also the president, he obeyed High Court orders issued by the High Court to revoke the appointment of a lady called Dorothy Jemator as the Law Society of Kenya representatives to the IEBC's Commissioner Selection Panel. So he replaced her with a gentleman called Maurice Kimilu. Yeah, why did this happen? It happened because Dorothy Jemator was holding multiple offices. She's a member of the Energy and Petroleum Tribunal, the HIV and AIDS Tribunal, and she was also part of the selection panel for the BBI Steering Committee. Can't have too many jobs. Yeah. Meanwhile, everybody's talking about June Ruto's wedding, Yeah, especially DP Ruto's tuxedo. Look at him looking there. Everybody's been talking about this tuxedo. DP Ruto looking really sharp as he walked his daughter down the aisle. Different politicians were in attendance, all kinds of them, as June made her vows to her Nigerian law professor, Alexander Ezanugu. Yeah, the president, Uhuru Kenyatta, was unable to attend the ceremony though, but he sent a message to the couple. Yeah, and he promised to visit them after the Madaraka Day celebration. So he's gonna pay them a visit after this. It was busy yesterday. He couldn't be able to attend the wedding for good reasons. Now, children of the late TNA founder, Mr. Kenyans.co.ke, they're involved in a legal battle over the control of his wealth. The family has had presented a united fight against two other women who wanted to lay claim to his property. But later, the elder son moved to court, seeking to be allowed to run the entire estate, claiming that his mother and his other siblings had transferred over 71 million shillings to their accounts without his consent. So a legal tussle has ensued between siblings of the late, or the children of the late Kenyans.co.ke. Now, senior counsel Ahmednasir and Ahmednasir Abdullahi and Kotu boss Francis Atwoli. Now, they have been tweeting all day. They've been throwing jabs at each other on Twitter, which has sparked a conversation. It's still going on till now because Ahmednasir tweeted saying that it's a total disgrace to name a street in Nairobi after Francis Atwoli. Now, he added that Atwoli is a billionaire in a country where labor is enslaved by capital owners, saying that Atwoli dines with the rich and powerful, and this is disdainful of the poor. Now, Papa Francis responded saying that his record speaks for itself, yeah? And unlike Ahmednasir, he's a very honest man who works hard and never engages in corrupt dealings. Now, these two seem to be having some issues between the other, and the tweet went on with Ahmednasir saying that the next government should just prosecute Francis Atwoli and remove him from office. Yeah, check it out. It's it's just sparked a whole conversation on Twitter. But meanwhile, Nation Media, they have set aside every last Friday of the month as a day when all employees will be communicating in Kiswahili, to promote the use of the language. So it will be fun to see whether, they should have that thing we used to call a monto, when you speak in your mother tongue or a different language, you hang it around your neck. Yeah, it's my former workplace, and it's a fantastic place to work. And now every last Friday of the month, it's a Kiswahili Kitukuze. Should I try do this next story in Kiswahili? No, I shouldn't. Maybe, yeah. Should try do speed feed in Kiswahili. What is speed feed in Kiswahili? Leave a comment below. Tell me, what do you think is speed feed in Kiswahili? Well, to other stories. Remember the case of Ivy Wangeshi, the medical student who was hacked to death by an estranged lover? Now, the family says, they spoke yesterday to their press and they aired their frustrations over how the case has been dragged in court. And they say it has been dragged for about 3 years. They said that the case is yet to be opened because the defense lawyers keep failing to show up in court, and hence the case cannot go on. And the judge presiding over the case directed the defense team to appoint another lawyer who will steer the case. Moving on, you probably have seen this story of a ghost thief. Because it was posted by Mike Sonko on his Facebook page, claiming that this guy who is a thief was arrested in Mombasa. Turns out it's not a Kenyan story. This guy is not from Kenya. He was arrested in Zimbabwe. Yeah, where Zimbabwean police disclosed that he had a ghost suit and this attire here. Felix, can you show them again? Yeah, this attire here that he was wearing this ghost suit. You're just scaring people at night and robbing them. Yeah, so this story was originally posted by New Day publication in Zimbabwe. So it's not a Kenyan story. We just did a fact checking on that one. Now, this is a good story because 4 final year computer science students from USIU, they won a 7.5 million shilling prize, That was a grand prize. They also won a mentorship session. A mentorship session with Microsoft CEO Satya Nadella and a 5 million grant after winning Microsoft's Imagine World Cup. Yeah. The innovation is called Reweba. It's also or remote well baby. Yeah, it's a digital equipment that monitors the growth of babies and sends results to doctors in case of any abnormality. And congratulations to them and to USIU as well, I guess. Yeah. Meanwhile, Healthiest Mutai Kagwe, he urged residents of Kisumu not to crowd during the Madaraka Day celebrations. He was speaking earlier at a presser at State House where Luo Nyanza MPs had been meeting the president, ahead of the Madaraka Day celebrations. And, Anko Mutai has said, please don't crowd, please follow all the protocols laid down by the Ministry of Health. Take care of yourself because the Indian variant has been detected in Kisumu, and if you will be attending, has urged you to be safe. Yeah, please be safe during the Madaraka Day celebrations. No crowding, no all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, but we are Kenyans. Please be safe. I'm serious. Now, there has also been a conversation around around the same issue, the Jomo Kenyatta International Stadium, where the Madaraka Day celebrations will be held. Here is a stadium. You probably have seen these pictures. Works are being completed on the stadium. These pictures were posted by Kisumu Governor, Professor Nyang' Nyong'o. Yeah, images on his Facebook. He posted them on his Facebook. And some people are impressed by the complex, while others feel a better job should have been done. There's been a couple of pictures being floated around of the projected look of the stadium and how it looks now. What's your take on this? Let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, are you impressed by how the Jomo Kenyatta International Stadium in Kisumu looks like? Yeah, let me know in the comment section. Yeah. Meanwhile, the two police officers who shot a woman at City Park in 2018, they were sentenced to 7 years in jail each, after being found guilty. And moving on to other stories, the High Court declared President Uhuru's appointments of 128 parastatal heads in 2018. They declared those appointments unconstitutional, noting that the appointments were done without due process. Among the appointments include former Chief of Defense Forces Julius Karangi, former Governor Benjamin Cheboy, and the late former Vice President George Setoti's widow Margaret Setoti, former Mombasa gubernatorial candidate Suleiman Shabal, among others. 128 names have been floated. Yeah, this case had been filed by Katiba Institute and Africog, who put argument that those appointments were unconstitutional, and the court agreed with them. Meanwhile, in Jubilee, the Star reports that the party's advisory council, they have asked the president to overhaul Jubilee's leadership. Apparently, the Kieleweke MPs are not very happy with how the party, or according to them, they say that the party has been hijacked by top civil servants, and they don't want this to continue. They want the president to intervene. Yes. Before we talk about Marcus Rashford and Barack Obama, let's introduce a new segment. Yeah, this is the second time we're doing it. Every Friday, a viral video that you need to check out. Yeah, I'm going to show you in a second because this one is going viral. Felix, roll it. Speed feed viral videos. Yes. Have you seen this video? Yeah. Nairobi ni shamba la mawe jameni. So what's going to happen in that? See that white Nissan March? And the three people who are walking right behind it, just watch what's going to happen here. So the gentleman on the right, you see he's trying to distract the driver, and the two people on the left, they rob the driver. Yep, that's how someone got robbed. Yeah, someone comes and distracts you on the right, probably telling you something. Maybe you have a flat tire, or maybe check out something. And then if your left window is open, they vanish with your items. Yeah. Speed feed viral videos. Thank you for watching Speed feed viral videos. It's just a new segment we thought of, highlighting some viral videos. Yeah. Meanwhile, Marcus Rashford and Obama are trending. Yeah, this is a rare friendship BBC released footage of a conversation between, these two unlikely friends, Barack Obama and Marcus Rashford. Yeah. The two met for the first time on Zoom, and they talked about their similar childhoods and, some of the themes in Barack Obama's book, A Promised Land. Yeah, so he talks about there's chapters in the book where he talks about the youth and his childhood and some of the things that Marcus Rashford and Barack Obama talked about. Yeah, it was interesting to see these two people talking. I mean, I didn't expect it. Yeah, that's why they have been trending. That's why people have been talking about them. Yes, so much. Did you see that? That is what is trending today. There's so many things. After this, you don't need to watch anything else because pretty much that is what is driving the conversation around. All right. Thank you so much for watching the show. Ambassador Zaranese, I see you here. And also Ian says a ghost costume or skeleton costume. Yeah, that guy who was arrested. It's a story from Zimbabwe. Yeah, it's not from Kenya. That's the main point though. Whatever that suit was, by the way. Yeah, thank you so much for watching the show. We'll see you again on Monday. And next week is a holiday, Felix. We have a holiday on Tuesday. Very welcome. Yes, and tomorrow. Oh, yes. Remember that bet we made? We made a bet with Felix and Fred from our team here. Each 500 shillings each. So Chelsea, Manchester City. I went with Chelsea. I think Chelsea are going to beat Manchester City. It's going to be 2-1. Yeah, it's going to be a 2-1 win. Okay. Someone else is throwing in their prediction here. Ruben, you saying it's going to be 4-0 to City, to Chelsea? 4-0 to City. Okay. Well, what are your predictions? Yeah, because the final game is tomorrow. Gonna watch out and see. But that bet, 500 shillings each, the three of us. So if Chelsea wins, you guys are gonna give me 1,000 shillings. If City wins, I will give you guys 500 shillings. How am I betting? That's not fair. That's not fair. Because you guys have, you guys are two.
Yeah, so we give you so for it to be fair. So then each of us should come with 250 to 50, 500. Or should go.
Fred is here. Fred has walked into the studio. Fred, yeah, remember we made a bet. City, Chelsea tomorrow. Who is gonna win? You guys went with City. Don't back out. You guys said City are going to win. I said Chelsea. Yeah, it's against my principles because I'm not a huge Chelsea fan, but I do not want Manchester City to win. Yeah, Chelsea have a Champions League anyway, so they'll just be adding. But I guess it's just good to see because I don't want Manchester City to win. But anyway, that's a bet will be made. Yeah, make your predictions below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again on Monday here on Speed Fit. Goodbye.